Alrighty here,
Welcome.
Tom. It's time for the Tom and Tyler 10-minute bullshit hour.
Where I am not Tyler,
Yeah, I'm not Tom.
and yeah,
Never.
and
Not even once.
welcome to the 10-minute bullshit hour.
Not to be confused with
We
the
have
5-minute
some
bullshit hour.
wonderful topics for you today, and it's going to be just fantastic. It's going to be just great.
Yeah, now with 100% less pen clicking.
100% less vaping and pen clipping,
And no more clipping.
just the
through
highest
floor.
quality.
This is not like Skate 3. We're not going to be clipping.
Nothing.
I don't even know.
What? Does that happen in Skate 3?
Have you ever seen like glitch videos with Skate 3? They're ridiculously hilarious. We should totally talk about that.
The PC version
sometimes.
was like that, pretty bad.
That's what I'm talking about. No patches, no mercy. All right. So,
actually, let me just take all my clicky pens and throw them across.
Yeah, I already put the pens away from me. I'm actually only gonna write my notes with a pencil from now on, and not a mechanical
I have a Sharpie.
one either. You have a Sharpie?
It's gonna bleed through like 6 pages of my
Start
notepad,
trying to click the end of it and just like put a hole in your thumb.
I'm just gonna. All right.
Next time we can introduce it with 100% less pen banging. Not confused with head banging.
Yeah. We only bang women here.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to get a pen to work. It's not working. Here we go.
Yell at it. That works. Just
Isn't that how everyone solves
They
their
don't tell you
problems?
that in school, but that's how I got all my pens to work, ever.
Yell at it. Top of your lungs. Scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on? You know, then I say, hey. Hey. What's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah. Okay, let's queue up some of this stuff here. I'm gonna...
We got the
Hulkster album!
The Hulkster!
Oh, Jesus.
Hulk Hogan and Macho Man's, their hip-hop rap rock group albums. Whatever the hell you want to call them.
Was there rock? Yeah, hip-hop, rap, I don't even know. They're rap albums, aren't they?
Macho Man is like rock rap. It's
he?
like Macho Man rock rap.
He has his own genre.
Yeah, I think he made his own genre with that album.
That's what's up.
I think he did.
He knows what's up.
Anti-Hulk rock rap by Macho Man.
Uh-huh.
And the Hulk, and then we're talking about the new GoldenEye. Yo, anyone
the
who's
old
played
GoldenEye. But the new
old
way to play
GoldenEye.
the old GoldenEye. GoldenEye 007.
Anyone who's played N64. If you don't know GoldenEye, you never played it, you're a liar.
I even played it once.
Never played N64 if you've never played GoldenEye.
Or 60.
Well, they remade
Nintendo
it.
63.
They remade it,
64.
and we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, that's right.
Multiplayer only, but it looks pretty good. You can karate chop people. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Then, we got the meme of the week. The meme of the frickin' week. Rick Harrison from the pawn shop. He's blowing up. He's blowing up.
More and more popular every day. How old
Then
is
Tyler,
he?
I've been talking a lot. What else do we got here?
Alright, we're going to be talking about the Vape Nation, the ending of the Vape Nation, and the more strict, laws and regulations that they're putting on vaping in general. And then after that, we're going to have a good old-fashioned anime discussion. Just me and Tom talking about what we've been doing with that portion of our life, because, it's that common ground we have. And
because we're weeaboos.
Yep,
And that's,
I'm a total weeaboo.
That's all I ever do, ever.
Yeah, I have like the eyes painted on my eyelids so that when I close my eyes, I look like an anime character.
It looks so kawaii.
Yeah, kawaii. That's the word. I can't even.
All right.
That's how not weeaboo I am, I guess. Either way, so let's start off with some word games in order to just get us into our little situation. Whoa.
All right.
What was that?
That's me beatboxing. So,
all right.
We're gonna start with the story game we played this last time.
You guys.
Basic
know the rules.
overview of the rules.
Yeah.
I start a story. Tyler starts a story. We're both talking at the same time. We say a sentence. and then I continue his story and he continues my story, but we're both talking at the same time.
Yeah, or at least starting to
great.
talk about the story at the same time. Usually one of the sentences go longer. All right, Tom, you remember our general strategy is to talk slowly.
We need to talk slow. Yes,
Okay.
slow, and
kind of super. What you call it? Easy to understand. Let's do this. I'm gonna take a sip of water.
All right, I'm gonna finish my monster.
Finish my monster.
Oh, all right. You ready?
Per minute. Yep.
Okay. Let's go.
I don't like Beck's new
soft.
single. I wear a bandana as a sweatband.
Won a Grammy and he's really good.
Like every week. I think him winning that
Sweatbands
Grammy is complete and total BS.
They make you all more sweaty.
I disagree with the sweatbands making people more sweaty as well.
No.
It totally keeps the sweat out of my eyes.
Kanye West is a bitch.
Once upon a time, in a forest not too far from here, Kanye thought he wasn't a total bitch.
Only Tyler would wear them.
A total bitch. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a total pussy and I wear headbands.
Kanye West, who even is he? Alright.
That middle part. I don't think we were doing stories. We ended up just kind of commenting. That's true. I think I was spearheading that too.
I think it's because we actually know what we're doing this time.
God, we need to mess up more. All right, I got my sip of water.
We need to go quicker. We need to go faster. We're doing too slow. Too slow.
We'll work our way up. Maybe we'll try to go a little bit faster. Okay.
Okay, ready? You got something in mind?
Yeah.
Alright. Ready, go.
People don't really make compact computers anymore.
The fucking bomb.
Heat-seeking missiles are not only the fucking bomb. They are literally a bomb. And the reason why they're complete and total shit is just for the fact that they were made shittily. They never really made a premier brand. And Compact kind of deserved its own death.
Compact.
They're not only the heat-seeking missiles, but they're also meat-seeking missiles because of the heat that's created with the friction. It's completely ridiculous.
And they deserve to die. But Gateway was even worse.
Gateway was so bad, it was the gateway drug to bad computers.
Heat-seeking missiles are nothing compared to nukes.
Nukes are really the bomb. They're
Dell
the
sucks
most
too.
bombastic.
If you have a Dell, get Asus.
Most bombastic bombs in the world. I mean, they literally split atoms. It's anatomically correct.
Literally. Okay.
I'm using a Dell keyboard.
I don't even know where to go.
I'm sorry.
Alright. Should we try one more?
Let's do one more. That one wasn't that bad.
Okay. That one wasn't bad.
I was even trying to throw puns in there, trying to do some second level communication type things. Alright, this is getting good.
I just kept talking shit on everything.
Yeah, okay. You do that. See, I go to puns, you go to talking shit. It's like we're taking the base of our personalities and putting it into these sentences. We're evolving.
Finding out who we really are. Alright, let me just huff this Sharpie real quick.
Okay, don't huff. He's not actually huffing a Sharpie. This is a kid-friendly program.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I got
this. In the title.
Yeah. There's not even a curse word in our name. I've got a topic.
That was like my first word, man. That's not alright.
What are even words?
Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, go.
I have
Cleft lip
this
is a
hazelnut vape
serious
juice, and it smells like
problem.
piss, and no one likes it. I can't vape near anyone.
Vaping is... I think you could vape.
I think I heard what Tyler said,
vape
something about a frog or something.
Person. Nope, didn't even talk
But
about frogs.
I'll catch him next time.
Gas catch him. Even though I didn't talk about frogs and really talked about
nothing
cleft
compared
lip,
to chapstick,
which is something that is a birth defect.
Because chapstick is awesome.
Chapstick.
I realize now that you're talking about a birth defect.
Stickiness,
and
it's sometimes sticky.
Those
and that's
suck.
my least favorite chapstick. I mean,
you gotta, let's change the subject and Monster Energy.
Little known fact about me: I have an unlimited supply of Monster Energy
chapstick.
Drink.
My favorite flavor
Tom,
chapstick is probably cherry.
When he was going through like finals week, and I still have like 20 cans just sitting in my living room. I'm looking at them right now, staring them straight in the face.
Yeah, like Tyler really did give me a case of Monster
with the chapstick subject.
It was crazy. I almost had a heart attack, and my kidney failed, and I had to go to the hospital during finals week.
And I pretty much wear chapstick like all the time. I mean, I put it on at least once a day. I use that, what's it called? EOS. That's the kind. Right now I'm working on a honeydew one. It's good shit. I never have dry lips. Tom, are you listening?
It's just like, I stop, and then you're just going on for like a whole other minute about the story.
I got too enthralled by your conversation. I got one more for the monster. You go ahead. Okay, one more, Tom.
Alright. So enough about chapstick.
This one time...
Oh, wait, are we continuing?
Oh, yeah, we are.
We're continuing?
I got one more thing to say about Monster Energy drink.
Okay. Enough about chapstick.
So this one time...
Let's move on to other things
when I first figured out that I had the unlimited supply of Monster Energy drink, I said the phrase, let's see who can
sand
get the quickest heart attack.
Like
let's
aliens.
See who can drink it, chug these monsters, and have the heart attack first. And then my friend made a bad joke referencing someone who had a heart attack and said that they already win.
I was like,
and I laughed, even though I knew I was going to hell.
I used to make
and I think we even said the phrase, "We're going to hell," but I was okay with it. Tom, I really heard nothing that you said the entire time. I can't wait to listen to this.
Okay, alright. I don't even want to repeat what I just said. Okay.
You don't need to. That's the beauty of recording audio.
Oh, alright. Shall we play a pun game?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna play the pun game.
Puns.
This is an even more simple game. We pick a subject, we make conversation using puns with that subject. It doesn't get any easier than that. Unlike certain people. Tom, you want to fire this up? We're talking about food, right? Food puns?
Yeah, food puns.
Alright.
Food puns. Rapid fire.
Rapid fire food pun action.
Alright.
I got
this
my
one guy, he was such an asshole on YouTube that they had to get rid of him. He was banned. I can't even say it. Banned.
Bananned. He's bananned. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Bananned.
Bananned. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was certainly crazy. Like, I'll never forget the terrible words he said in his terrible YouTube tirade.
Yeah, he was a piece of shit.
God, that's my favorite one. I'm just so grateful that he's off the air. I mean, it was just too much.
I'm going down to Cape Avocado. Oh.
I'm happy we're done talking about YouTubers. Now I don't know my pun though.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it was punitive to me when I was trying to say it. I just plumb forgot.
Let us rejoice.
Yes. You know, I
My name is
mayonnaise
Tom. My
not.
toe hurts.
Mayonnaise not. Have another pun.
Oh my
I don't know.
god. Mayonnaise. Uh, did you hear that was my name is Tom. My toe hurts.
Tomato hurts?
Tomato.
Oh, okay.
Tomato
Tomatoes.
hurts.
Tomatoes.
Oh.
Yeah, this guy's a real jerky here.
Man, these are good, man.
That's alright.
Uh,
Yeah, these are some good ones, I'm not gonna lie. We're pretty much pun experts. I got a degree in punology. It's like paleontology except only with puns. And it starts with the same letter.
I'm sick of that string being a bitch.
String being a bitch. Yeah, I mean, there's snow pea in this cup right here. I've just been drinking pure water. And you know what they say about people who don't drink pee? They can't elope. It's impossible. When they get, they can't. Yeah, they can't move away and get married. They can't elope.
I was trying so hard, but I couldn't get my friend Mel on a bus.
Milana bus.
Melon.
Yeah, I know that much. I'm like my friend Mel. That's his name. Good stuff. Yeah, and like right as soon as you were done trying to get Mel on the bus, like he wouldn't get on because, you know, he had a honey-do list for you and you just wouldn't do it. You totally owed him and he wasn't looking forward to paying you back. This is going on for a long time.
It was the grapest journey ever.
We already used grape.
Did we?
Yeah,
grape?
I used it.
Like the fruit grape?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I heard crepe before. Crepe.
Crepe. Oh, back with the crepe lips. The secret.
Your
Carpal
bag,
tunnel.
get it on the floor.
Give me some more baguette. Never baguette.
Never baguette. Oh,
The musical.
Man, the musical.
The game.
Did you see those baguette bags? They have baguette holding bags.
Do they just call them? What do they call them, Tom? Please tell me.
No, they're baguette. They're baguette bag. They're an actual thing. Look up the
Why
picture.
don't they just say baguette? Why don't they just put bag in italics and just put get at the end and just call it that?
It's like a baguette satchel.
Man, the people who made those names are such baguettes.
Such baguettes. No, but that's an actual thing, though. Like,
I believe you, Tom. I'm not doubting you for a single second. Not even one.
I'm putting that picture right in front of the right now.
You're putting it on.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, we're really
all
on.
Punned out.
I'm on pair with what's going on here. I mean, it's not a hole in one or anything. It's not a donut hole in one. I don't even know where I'm gonna go from here. This is redonkulous. Yeah, I'm all punned out. Let's go on with our first topic.
Yeah.
First topic is the Hulkster and his famous rap album of the 1995s.
Get ready, it's the Hulkster! Hulkamaniac!
Pokemon! Oh, that wasn't a thing.
Hulk. Jeez. So, what do we want to do? We want to listen to this? Are we going to listen to this right now?
Yeah. Let's do... What's that first one?
The
I want to be a
Back
Hulkamaniac.
is pretty good.
What's that?
The Hulkster's Back is pretty good.
Okay. Let's start off with I want to be a Hulkamaniac and then go to Hulkster's Back.
Okay.
Because I want to talk about I want to be a Hulkamaniac. Because it's just ridiculous.
I wish we could look up the lyrics. Maybe
I want to
we
mock
can.
him. We totally can. I want to be a Hulkamaniac.
So, for those of you who don't know, Hulk Hogan,
Why
the
don't you know?
wrestler,
Yeah, go ahead.
back in the day,
In the
made a rap album. He made a music album.
Yeah, this is when he was still alive.
He is still alive. Hulk Hogan is still alive.
Back when he was still alive, he made this great rap album.
He's not dead. Okay.
I'm Googling it right now.
He's not dead. He was just in the news for saying like a racial slur on like live television.
Oh, okay, it was a hoax. A
It was a
hoaxomaniac. Hoaxomaniac. Hoax
It was
Hogan.
a hoax. Alright.
Alright, we get it. We're back with the puns. Can't even escape. Okay, he just said a bunch of racist stuff in the news. That's why he's on everyone's mind. I'm sorry that he said those things, but you know, we're talking about rap right now. So,
Alright.
let's talk
Actual
about
quote,
how to be a
actual
Hulkamaniac.
lyrics.
Go ahead.
I got the lyrics. Positive thoughts, positive deeds. These are the things that make you succeed. Always be good to your family and friends. They're the ones that'll be there in the end.
Goodness. So yeah, I mean, this one was an extremely kiddie song. Not gonna lie, it's pretty bad. His lyrics don't really fit with the beat too well. I don't know where he went wrong, if he ever went right, and any like
Okay.
because in order to go wrong, you really need to be somewhere at some point. But like he started at the bottom, and I'm sorry to say that.
This is just like, I don't even know. You don't need drugs to move your feet. When a dealer tries to push on you, just tell him what you're gonna do. Like,
Yeah, and that's really why I think it's like an 80s song, even though it was made in the 90s. Because like that was a big thing back then in the kiddie-friendly songs, is to talk about drugs and how they're bad. Okay, that was just a big thing they were pushing with public service announcements and kid shows. They won't even touch it nowadays. Nobody talks about drugs in kid shows anymore. I'm alright with that.
the chorus is horrible.
What's the chorus?
God, I wanna be a Hulkamaniac. God.
Have fun with
And then
family
it's-
and friends.
And then it's Hulk Hogan's like raspy voice after that, like, oh, stay in school and don't do drugs.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
No bueno. All right, what's the next one? What was the one you wanted to talk about?
The Hulkster's back.
Okay, let's go to that one then.
Although Hulkster in the House is supposed to be pretty good too. But
Just like Corey in the House, everyone knows how good it is.
no, wait, no. Go to Hulkster's in the House. Go to
All right,
Hulkster's in the
Hulkster's
House.
in the House. You can't even contain your laughter. A lot more hits for the lyrics.
The Hulkster's in the House.
The Hulkster's in the House.
All
Check
right.
him out. Check him out. Get off your seat. He's got a brand new beat. Sounds pretty good. All right, I can dig this. We're rocking down the house. The baddest play alive. We're blowing off the roof. We're gonna rock and roll. Hey yo, ho ho, come on, let's go. This, I want to hear what this sounds like now. This doesn't sound too bad. I mean, it's terrible,
The
terrible in every way,
Hulkster's
shape,
in
and
the
form.
room.
But
You know he's on the move.
I feel like I can listen to this without clawing my eyes out. Holster's in the room. You know he's on the move. What does that even mean? All right, he's tough. He's rough. Great. That's grade A rhyming right there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like I'm reading the first verses all rhyme with bad rhymes, and then the last verse no rhyming at all. This is like I'm saying.
The last line, house, alive, roof, roll.
Yup.
They don't rhyme at all.
And if you look at the first words, it's were the, and.
God, then they're just saying, hey, hey, ho, ho, come on, let's go. Like, What is this? 1, 2, 3, 6 times they say it. Like 2 is enough. 1 is enough.
True story.
True. The truth.
Hey, Hulk Hogan, let's go. I think we're done with this one. I think we beat it to death. Let's talk about the good. Let's talk about the good rap album made by a wrestler. And by good, I mean middling.
Macho Man. Oh, yeah!
Oh, he's the most adequate rap wrestling man.
Macho Man's coming to get you.
Get you some quality music. Yeah, I mean, it just sounds a lot more like what rap should sound like. And, I mean, he's got some good, like, vocalists that combine forces with him, too. The beats just sound more true. It's an all-around better experience.
Macho Man is way more in tune with the young population and the young lingo. I mean, if he was around today and made an album, he'd be like, yo, fam, this place is lit. Yada, yada, yada. Listen to what I spit. You know, like, his lingo was on point. And he sounds like DMX. He sounds like freaking DMX.
Yeah, he definitely has more of a hardcore rap album, or a voice. I mean...
And, okay, his song, the album's called Be a Man by Randy Savage. Macho Man Randy Savage. Fantastic. Came out in 03. Fantastic album. I would listen to this album. It actually sounds good.
Yeah. What was that, Tommy? I would listen to this album in a car or something.
Yeah, I would definitely... If I had this on CD, I would jam this out in my car. Totally. 100%. Not even a second thought. I wouldn't even give it a second thought.
Yeah, like your friends would pick it out as a joke, but you'd be like, no, dude, you're about to have the experience of your life.
Like, you don't even know.
I need to burn a CD of this, actually, now. I don't even have a CD player. I just need to have it in there for someone to find and make comments about.
It's good. It's actually good. It's actually okay. The song Be a Man, the album's called Be a Man, but there's a song called Be a Man. It's all talking shit on Hollywood Hulk. Hulk Hogan. It's just...
Yeah, you think that wouldn't be the self-titled song, but, you know, I guess that's what he was all about. He really just wanted to rub the dirt in his face.
Yeah, literally the first line is, Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hulkster, whatever they call you, I'm coming after you, you coward.
Jeez.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's all he's talking about, like, how his telephone commercials are shit.
Oh, I didn't even... See, I don't know enough about this rap, or, sorry, not rap. I don't know enough about this WWE stuff in order to get into a deep conversation about all this, but he did have those, I remember those telephone commercials. That was interesting.
Oh my god.
What are we laughing about?
Oh my god. No, I just played the song and I'm looking at the lyrics now, and it's ridiculous. Wow.
Alright, Tom, what are we going on to now?
Okay, yeah, we got, the 007, Golden Man, Golden Gun, Golden Eye.
Good eye. Good golden eye. Yeah, so we were talking about this last time, how it'd be really cool if we got an official port of GoldenEye 007 for the N64 with network play from Nintendo. So that, you know, like, it would be more widespread because some people aren't okay with emulating, you know, the old-fashioned carts. And a lot of people don't even do PC gaming, and that's what I'm saying. They're really cutting their crowd by not having official releases of some of this stuff. So, this is unofficial, fan-made GoldenEye 007 multiplayer, only HD remake released.
I think the official name is GoldenEye Source 5.0.
5.0.
And it's already out. already out for
Mhm.
free. You can download this for free. I'll put a link. I'll put a link down below for you
Yeah,
for y'all
link.
to get it.
Yeah, that guy from Legend of Zelda.
It's really good. Looking pretty sick. I watched the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
You can judo chop people. You can karate chop. You know, it's pretty much the N64 game with better graphics, some better stuff, other stuff
A
too.
lot more sharp, yeah. I'm looking at it right now, and like in those old video games, they needed to like repeat a lot of the same objects in the room, and everything's kind of like bland-ish looking. So even when you upgrade it to HD, it still doesn't look like a AAA title of today's standards. But it's just the sharpness. It's the greatness of, you know, like when you actually go back and play 007 on the N64, you realize that everything's polygons and can barely understand what everything is just for the fact that you're so used to these new sharp games. So this kind of makes it a little more reasonable for someone to get back into it.
It looks beautiful. It looks amazing. You got there's no crosshair. No crosshair, so it tries to stay true to the original.
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming you got all the same characters, probably, you know, James Bond, of course, probably Odd Jobs in there. The golden gun is in there. I saw someone pick up a golden gun and just totally wreck someone. Like, boom!
The golden gun's all
Stand a
about.
chance. That is what the golden gun. Yes. And this just looks really good. Unreal 4 is made in Unreal 4. Yeah. It's 19 years ago was when this game first came out on the N64. That's got to be like the only licensed movie game that was like that has to be like the biggest licensed movie game.
Definitely has the most notoriety. I mean, I've played some pretty good licensed video games, like DuckTales for the NES is a pretty decent game. I mean, it was created by Capcom, and they put a lot of effort into it. Same with the Aladdin game that came out on like Genesis and Super Nintendo. Those were pretty good.
Spider-Man 2 was pretty good on like the PS2. It had like an open world type of deal.
You're right, yeah.
I played a lot of that game.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Yeah, and then same with the open world Hulk game. That wasn't too bad either. That was in the same generation.
That wasn't based off of a movie though. Really, that was just kind of the.
Was it
the franchise one? Yeah, it was like Hulk Ultimate Destruction.
Okay.
I'm
All right,
pretty sure
that.
it just
Omit
followed
that
its
from
own.
there. What'd you say? You have a what T-shirt?
Yeah. I have. It's actually based off a T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
That game is based off
the game
the
based
T-shirt
off the famous T-shirt. I hope this is a future I can look forward to. That's basically what Angry Birds the movie is. The game based off the famous point-and-click adventure or whatever it is. The freaking
based
game
off the
where
merchandise.
You move. Oh, jeez. What is Angry Birds either? It's like a destruction game, right? It's
Yeah.
a knockoff of like Boom Blocks, except in 2D.
Yeah, and I mean there were plenty of games like that before it. Just none of them. It was all like medieval catapult games.
Yeah.
That I played anyway. That I was aware of.
But all you need to do is add in some birds, add in some pigs, and make merchandise, and that's what sells. Nobody wants to buy medieval catapults. They want to buy good old-fashioned red, yellow sack birds that you get to throw at your friends. It's just,
sack birds.
I don't even know. They don't. Do they even have wings?
Let me whip out
Probably
my
like,
sack bird.
All right, let's sack this topic and talk about something else, maybe.
Okay. All right. We're gonna talk about
the official meme of the week.
Oh, the week. We gotta get an effect for that or something.
I am an effect. The official meme of the week.
Let me send my voice through your ear, and you can output it.
I don't even know. I told you we need a soundboard. I mean, we're not annoying enough as is. I mean, we are our own soundboards. That's the greatest part. Go ahead. All right, meme of the week. Rick Harrison.
Pawn Stars. You might know him from the show Pawn Stars.
Mm-hmm.
He has a show.
Starring Rick
He has
Harrison.
a show called
Yeah.
Pawn Stars.
It's a real show.
He's Rick Harrison. Okay, alright. So, this meme... First of all, he was a meme before this meme. And... let me try and look some of them up. It was like...
Yeah, the one I really know
yeah.
is... It would be like an extremely valuable object, and then they would like pan down to him, and he'll just be like, "I'll give you $250 for it," or something like that.
Yeah, it's like... Your grandmother's grandmother's grandmother has protected this artifact for generations of your family. I'll give you $250.
That's basically what it is.
Um,
I'm liking this one a lot better. It's a lot more interactive, a lot more creative, a lot more YouTube poop-like. So,
yes.
I'm Rick Harrison, and this is my pawn shop. I guess that's the name they're using for it. Basically, they go in and they take clips from shows where someone's like either about to say their name or about to say a name in general, and just add in Rick Harrison, either that word or put in the introduction to the show where it's just like, "I'm Rick Harrison. This is my pawn shop."
Yeah.
There's a couple.
They're opening
ones.
the Pawn Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so good because, you know, like they play the video for that too, and he looks so angry and like serious, which if you know him, he's like the biggest goof in the world and not serious at all in no way, shape, or form. He looks angry. It's hilarious.
One of my favorite ones is like that Spider-Man scene where he's on the roof with MJ, and Mary Jane is like, "Wait a minute, like what's your name?" And it's just, "I'm Rick Harrison, and this is my pawn shop."
It just plays
fantastic.
the audio over it. That one's pretty good. I like the one where it's the scene in SpongeBob where they're having the fry cook games and they're wrestling, and SpongeBob is like wrestling him down. He has a little name tag on that says Patrick, and he erases the Rick or the Pat on it to make his name Rick. So I mean, it's already like it was made for this moment. And then Patrick in the show just yells like, "Oh, I'm not Rick," but they just throw in the Rick, and this is my pawn shop right over that part. It's classic.
No, it's like, "My name's Rick Harrison, and
Yeah, that's what it
is
is.
my pawn shop."
Even cuts over it in like a loose and super duper cruddy fashion, and that's the best part about some of these is that it's just done so shoddily. I remember one. I didn't even laugh at what the joke actually was. It was just the fact that when they put in the quote, they played it so loud that it just clipped and sounded terrible.
Oh, that's another new meme too. Is it's called like ear rape, and they'll just like play a rap song or play whatever, and it'll be like 1,000 times the volume, so like just bassed
Clips.
out. It's like
Ridiculous,
cracking, and
it
like,
sounds like
oh.
trying to play at max volume, like in a really, really bad speaker system. How like it just sounds super boomy and high pitched.
Like
oh man.
The biggest speaker you have, but also the shittiest speaker you have.
Like those dollar store speakers that... Oh man, I know what we're talking about here. Was there another one? I feel like there was another one that I really liked for this pawn shop one. Let's scroll through here.
There's a couple. Did I ever tell you?
Oh, that's what it was. It was the... Okay, it was... Yeah, I'm just going to start this right now. It's one of those ghost reality TV shows. And the guy's just like, tell me, what is your name? Like, you know those ones where like he's trying to talk to the spectral thing. They just play that freaking clip over that, and then like the room is shaking and the cam is shaking and the guy's like, oh. Either way, all right, you have a story. Yeah, hits me right in my soft spot.
My dad, all about Pawn Stars, loves all the pawn shows. And we'd be out to dinner with like a bunch of people just having dinner. Yeah. And then he'd be like yelling across the table. He's got a thick New York accent too.
Oh yeah.
And he'd be like, "Hey, you seen that show Pawn Stars?" And I'm like, "What are you saying? It sounds like Porn Stars." I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah. That's...
we're in public. What are you talking about? He's like, "What about that show Hardcore Porn?" I'm like,
Oh, is that another one? I'm not even up to date with the different pawn shows. There's one called Hardcore Pawn.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh goodness.
yeah. It's bad. It's bad.
Not even funny anymore. See, I actually like the pawn shows in the beginning, like when they bring in like the professionals and talk about. It's basically kind of like a new age Texas or not Texas, something roadshow, antique roadshow. Like for the same reason why I'd watch that show, just to like see a bit of cultural past and like maybe talk with the person you're watching the show with and be like, all right, how much do you think this one's gonna go for? Like it's kind of that feel, but totally Hollywood reality TV and like brainwashed type of the thing. Like, that's really what I didn't like once they started adding reality TV stuff.
I miss Antique Roadshow. Do they still do that?
I think they do. It's like a PBS show, and PBS shows never die.
They never die, don't they? Forever.
Yeah, don't quote me on that because there's probably a lot of them.
Like you.
They die because of contributions that you don't put in from viewers like you. Why do you do this to us?
Why? Yeah, and then they have that Pawn Stars game show. It's called Pawnography. See, all of these are just
sex sells, Tom.
Take porn, replace it with pawn, make a show about it.
1, 2, 3, done.
Boom.
Thank goodness. Now you know the formula. Now everyone knows the formula. Everyone who listens to this, they're going to start making their own pawn shows. Not to be confused with ponchos. I'm talking pawn shows. Yeah, not ponchos. If I would make my own poncho, I'd be the best man in the world. Start sewing fabric.
What's next? It's going to be like anal pawn and like interracial pawn and...
I don't know how they... That doesn't relate to pawn.
BBW pawn.
Tom, you're being redonkulous.
Oh. Alright.
What else do we got?
I think we killed Rick Harrison, so...
Thank goodness. This should be a national holiday.
I'm burying him in the desert of Nevada.
Is that where the show's filmed on location? Desert of
on
Nevada?
location. The
They'd probably
desert,
still dig them up,
there.
tie some puppet strings to them, and keep just going with the show. It'd be part of the appeal. That's what they did with Bob Barker when he used to host The Price is Right. Unless he still does that. Didn't Drew Carey take that over?
While they were still looking for a host, they were using him as a puppet. It was like Weekend at Bernie's, but Weekend at Bob's.
Yeah. They made a whole freaking comedy series about it too. Really, really well produced. Grade A material. Is Bob Barker still alive? Let's find out.
The Weekend is Right.
Okay. Yeah, he's still going. He's 92 years old. He's 6'1" too. Jeez, this dude's... Oh, man. He's a pro. How many years did he do Prices Right? I need to figure this out. 1972 to 2007.
I wonder how many pets have been neutered because of him.
Yeah, I'd like to see that statistic. I wish Price is Right was made
like
in the modern...
The bootleg Indian version, Price of Right.
Oh, yes. I'm the Price of Right. Either way, I wish that, transferred over into modern TV show, because they would have, statistics at the end of the show, too. Like, oh, man, check out this pie chart. Since The Price is Right has started, how many neuters, have been happening. They'd run statistics. And
there would be, a national... It would have to be, a national poll. Whenever you get your pet neutered, you have to say, it's like, did Bob Barker convince you to do this? Right? That's the only way to find out, unless you poll everyone in America who has a pet.
It should be part of the, when they do that national statistic thing. They get how many? Yeah, we'll just add that in there. I'll become part of the government, and I'll make sure that
one of those voting websites that you create a poll, like Pollster.
Oh yeah. You know what? Even better. When people vote for the president, they should also include that information in their ballot.
Oh yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
I'll get with Obama right away.
We need to do that.
This
quick,
needs to happen. This will be his legacy as a president.
Some of those people are old. They might not be around for the next election, so we gotta.
Yeah, you got to get it done right now.
Done right now, immediate.
And then people are gonna get confused and actually just vote for Bob Barker, and he's gonna become the president. It could happen. I'm not ruling him out. Bob Barker for president.
Bob Barker.
Drew Carey's his VP.
Yeah.
Vanna White is also, that's his chair. I don't know how she got off that other show, but all right. What were we talking about?
Okay, all right, yeah, we should. Okay, next on to the
I don't
next
even know how
topic.
we got here.
On to the next topic. The death of the Vape Nation. The Vape Nation.
So yeah, if you guys don't know, Tom is deep in the Vape Nation. He's
I
all
might-
about vape.
I might be.
All vape all the time.
I could be. I might be. But
It's not.
no,
It started off as a joke. It became his life. Similar to some
That's
other.
how most things happen.
I mean, when you have that personality, that sometimes that just happens.
Okay, so first off, I want to start off with. Well, no, we'll start off with the FDA, the Evil Food and Drug Administration. More like Fools and Dicks Administration.
Thank goodness that they keep track of the fools and dicks.
The fucking drunk administration.
Yeah, the fan-made Daria remake administration.
Daria, like that MTV
Yeah,
show?
the MTV show. You gotta make sure that stuff's regulated. You can't just have that going out all over the place.
Oh my god. Okay. So, recently there's been all this crap sent. Okay, so e-cigs have not been regulated. They're not taxed.
Yeah.
The FDA, none of it really goes.
It's all
yeah.
under the radar until now.
And it's become big. The Vape Nation has grown and grown so much that the FDA is like, guys, we need to do something about this, or we're just gonna shut you down. So we're like, okay. And now there's all this bullshit, man. First of all inventory to vape shops is taxed up 40%. So whatever they were paying before, they have to pay 40% of that, and that goes to the government.
Now, is that a Pennsylvania only law?
That
I think
right
you might
now,
be mixing that up.
It's just in PA right now. It's
Yeah.
probably going to be different for everywhere because cigarettes are taxed differently in states.
Yeah.
But for right now in Pennsylvania, that's how it is, and that's most likely what it's going to be like elsewhere too.
Well, that's the thing. Some states are taking a stand against it and making sure it stays at 0%, but that's the thing. Right now, and that's what we're afraid of, is that the government that can overrule state tax or state laws and stuff like that is going to start regulating vaping in general, the e-cig industry. And the way they would do that is through the FDA. That's the federally owned one. So what's the big overview here? I think it's that
the tax, and now they can't give out free samples. You used to be able to walk in and they'd be like, "Oh, you want to try this? Sure, here, try it real quick." They can't do that anymore. You actually have to pay to do that.
Yes.
They need to card people. They're not allowed to sell minors, which they weren't able to before anyway. So
I think that was just like an unspoken rule.
Right.
And I know it was state by state that they could do that kind of stuff.
They're also not allowed to help people with their vapes. Like if a new vapor, if someone who wants to start vaping comes in, and let's say they have a tank, or even better, they have a tank or a mod where they can build their own coils, like what I have, where you build your own coils and wick your own coils and drip the juice on there. They're not able to help those people, and that's a huge problem because these things have a habit of exploding if you don't do them correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not helping anyone. I really don't understand that rule at all.
I mean, I can understand it from their perspective because it's kind of like, if you look at it, they're trying to compare these to cigarettes and addictive materials in general. if you take it from that coin flip, it's kind of like people encouraging more use, encouraging the addiction of their product. So, I mean, that's their stand. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think that we need to take these necessary steps. But like you're saying, Tom, I think in the end that rule in specific is just going to lead to more people making faulty devices. They're going to go off on their own, like, using only... Some people don't use YouTube. Some people don't use, like, these news or internet articles, you know, like Instructables, in order to make their stuff work. They might just, you know, dabble in it and end up blown up in their face, literally. And that's what we're trying to avoid here with these shop owners giving you advice.
Another thing is that, let's see here, I was just reading. Shit.
You gotta remember.
Okay, so e-cigarette manufacturers, both the people that make the mods and the batteries and the rigs, you know, the whole thing that you actually smoke it, and the juice companies, the companies that make the juice, have to send all of their products into the FDA.
Yep.
And this can cost, it's an estimated cost of about $300,000, but some estimates put the cost as much as $1 million for each product. So if someone has multiple juices, they're paying, you know, from $300,000 to $1 million per product.
Yep.
That they put out, which is ridiculous.
I mean, once they do that as well, not even, like, they have to be aware of FDA audits as well, which, you know, FDA, you have to pay them in order to audit your products because they have to go in. Once you have your official juices that you pay, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars to publish, FDA comes in every once in a while and charges you some more to make sure that your formula's on point with what you submitted to the FDA. Like, it's basically going to become like pharmaceutical.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
My question is, do they do this to tobacco? Because tobacco is known to cause cancer and kill people.
They do it to tobacco, and that's why you don't have people just, you know, creating cigarettes in their own home and selling them to people because of the FDA. It's something that happened a long time ago, and, you know, like, it's been so long since that happened that people don't even realize that, you know, at some point cigarettes used to be something that was just as a commonplace as e-cigs, but FDA's stepping in, they're regulating it. It might be good, you know. I don't think it will be for the e-cig industry in general because, you know, people could start making faulty juices that actually harm people more than the, you know, the more classy and high rate ones.
Well, yes. No, I am glad that it is being regulated. I'm glad that someone's looking into these juices to make sure they're not killing us.
Yeah.
At the same time, they're also fucking us. They're fucking the vape industry hard.
Making it a lot harder for small businesses to get into this industry.
Exactly. And that's not good, because it's basically the small vaping community versus the big tobacco industry. And it's like, who do you think is going to win? You know, it's like, of course the big tobacco is going to win.
You know, these little juice making companies don't have the power that the tobacco companies do. So I say, once they all get weeded out with these new regulations, that the tobacco companies might actually, you know, just latch onto this and start, you know, regulating their juices, and you'll have like Marlboro brand e-cigs and stuff like that. I think that might be the next step. I'm speculating that the ones that have the money might make the money from now on, because, I mean, that's the reason why the big cigarette companies didn't get into the e-cig stuff in general. Not only because it's cutting from their own profits, but also because they can't widespread market and sell these things as cheaply as someone can with their own mom and pop place.
Right. Also, they want people to stay addicted to their cigarettes so they can keep selling cigarettes.
But that's the thing. I mean, once vapor goes away, who's going to jump on that bandwagon? Who's going to, you know, spearhead the new thing? They have an opportunity. Right. I think one or two of them might take it. Like I said, this is all speculation, but
yeah, it's just messed up. There's a lot of there's also, because the health issues of vaping is still kind of up in the air, which the BBC published a study over 5 years They determined it's at least 95% safer than cigarettes. Yet we still have all of these things, like this other article about popcorn lung.
Yeah.
Okay,
Debunking popcorn lung.
Right, popcorn lung is like a disease. It's incurable. Pretty much, fluid. This film builds up on the inside of your lungs.
Mm-hmm.
It was introduced. People working in this popcorn factory were breathing in this chemical, and it was giving them popcorn lung. They called it popcorn lung because it was in a popcorn factory. It was like the flavor.
Okay.
And now they're trying to say that that same chemical is in vape juice, which it is. It is in vape juice, and they're saying that people could get popcorn lung from it. First of all, no one ever has gotten this yet. No one has ever gotten popcorn lung from vaping yet.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, the same chemical is in cigarettes, and cigarettes haven't caused popcorn lung. And it's like 10 times more potent in cigarettes. So, like, it's just all propaganda.
True story. That's really what it's all about.
It's ridiculous, and I'm pissed
They've been trying to
off.
quash this for a while, and I don't think it's going to go away. I don't think it's just going to straight, die. Dead die. No, like, stop in its tracks. There you go. Stop dead in its tracks. I think it's going to become regulated and popularized. Obviously not as much as it is right now, but eventually this will get published in a regulated way. I don't think this is going to kill the e-cig industry. It's certainly going to kill the small businesses, but not the industry in general.
Right. Okay.
It's gotten too big.
Yeah. I hope so. Because, yeah. Because another thing, too, is people that are smoking 2 packs a day or, like, switching to e-cigarettes and, like, quitting cigarettes entirely.
I always suggest that to people
fantastic.
who are smoking. And that's the other thing, too, is maybe with these new studies and all that, it'll make people want to switch a lot easier. That'd be really nice. I'm looking forward to it and cursing at the same time. Obviously, for the fact that I didn't jump on the vape business bandwagon because I knew that eventually it was going to blow up, as in what it is right now, how it's going to crumble in itself.
Right.
And I know a couple people who were selling like vapor stuff in their shops, and they got word of this and started, annexing it all and selling it all away because they knew that it was going to start dying, and kind of feel bad for the people that bought out their stores. And that's the thing. What are people going to do with all these unregulated e-cigs? What are they going to do with all the unregulated juice that they have in stores? Like, in their stores, I mean. Their caches, their storages. Like, what happens after everything becomes regulated? Does that stuff just become illegal? Or can you still run those old coils, old e-cigs in general, just under like a grandfathered type of rule?
I'm not sure what they can do with it. They'd have to sell all of it off. But I know a lot of this stuff, they're giving them time. It's not like, okay, as of like tomorrow, all this is illegal. Mm-hmm. They're giving them time. Even the e-cig manufacturers who are like producing the e-juice and the vape pens and the mods and the boxes, they have until 2008 to contact the FDA.
2018, maybe?
2018, yeah, not 2008. Not 2000.
Gotta get in your time machines.
I wish it was 2008. That was a good year, man. It was a good year. I was in like 9th grade.
Oh man, Tom. Thank goodness we know about this.
Oh.
Cool story, bro.
Call star, bro. Alright. So, we just killed vaping. We just put it to death. We talked about that. I feel like I talked a lot.
I'm very adamant about the whole vaping scene in general. I obviously don't do it myself because I don't like ingesting those, man-made materials, but
I don't even
I really
vape,
like
I just
the
drink
ability
the
for
juice.
people to quit smoking by embracing a much less harmful activity.
Yeah. And even if I wasn't a vapor, I'd still have this opinion because fuck big tobacco, screw the big farm, the big tobacco companies, and the oil companies, and corporate America.
Tom, you seem pretty. I don't know. You're jumping around now. You seem like the comments section of a Fox News article.
Fight the power,
Just
man.
adding in, your own political agenda into all these little things, which I do pretty vehemently as well.
Okay.
What do we got, Tom? We're talking about anime, aren't we?
And enemy.
Enemy.
Oh,
It's anime time.
I don't even know. All right.
Yeah. Is that racist? Are we being racist right now?
What? No, of course not. Man.
Okay. Maybe I should avoid doing that though. I don't know. People just do it, and I repeat what they're doing, and it may or may not be offensive to people. I think it may be offensive to people. I'm gonna stop doing that. Ooh.
Oh. All right. This is the last time I'm doing it.
All right.
Oh.
Got it all in my system. All right. So, mission from last episode was to watch some animes. Tom, you fell off on your end of the bargain, but in your defense, you've been watching more JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yeah. And I've gotten through the first act because they separated into acts. I'm on like the first or second episode of the second act right now, and okay. I gotta tell you, this stuff is ridiculous.
Dude, their hormone breathing technique is crazy.
Yeah, that really developed pretty quickly. He was just like, "All right, here's how you do it." Boom! All of a sudden, he's a freaking professional at it. Like this, the monk spent like his entire life dedicating himself to making himself good at hormone, and freaking JoJo just picks it up like the snap of a finger.
Yeah, and then all the names like Robert E.O. Speedwagon.
Oh yeah.
And I forget the guy's name. Something. Yeah, Master Tom Petty.
They didn't even try with that one.
They did not. No, there's a. Oh my God, you're coming up to it, but there's this guy's name is ECDC.
Oh yeah, ECDC. This is what I live for.
That's crazy. But then that guy's Zeppeli guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that guy.
When he karate chops that frog and breaks the rock underneath the frog but doesn't harm the frog.
Uh-huh.
That was crazy.
I mean, that's like the essence of hormone. Like, it needs to resonate through something, and he chose the frog. Frog doesn't...
Right.
I mean, we're not talking about a karate chop here, where he's just like, judo chop. We're talking about freaking blazing lights in the background, intense music coming down, shots, touching the frog, and just like, boop.
There's like lightning bolts coming off of his hand. Oh.
And that's the thing. Once he got really good at Harmon, talking about JoJo, like he started getting that aura that that you see in these action animes, kind of like a going Super Saiyan type of thing.
Right.
Which I thought was pretty corny. I mean, I find the show pretty corny in general, but
they do so many poses too. They're always posing.
Oh yeah, these guys are such posers.
Such posers. I love it though. It's fantastic.
The poser child of posing. All right, so highlights for me. I really like the way they opened it, where like I could say I don't like the style that they started off with the old English, I'm a rich kid, blah 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 type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, overall, I liked that introduction where he started off as a kid and where he met Dio, the main antagonist of the show, and the evolution into like seeing the first mask. Overall, I liked that whole experience. I didn't like the way they did it, but I liked the story behind it. And then, okay, so fast forward to fighting one of the first zombies that Dio creates to, like, one of the first main antagonists. It's these two zombies that fought in some old wars, and, like, one is very brutish and one's very respectful. So he's fighting the respectful one. And just, like, mid-battle, he realizes that, like, some of the hormone he put into his body was creating him more human-like. And he was affecting positively to the human-like nature. So he goes to, like, cut off his head, the antagonist. And JoJo doesn't fight back anymore. And the guy's just like, whoa. You were just gonna let me kill you? Like, you have that much respect for me now that I'm slowly becoming less under Dio's power? And they have a total bro moment. And at the end, like, with the blow that JoJo put into the guy, he did end up dying, but he gives him this sword called Luck.
Oh, yeah.
With his last dying moments, he uses his blood to put a P on the end of the Luck and just calls it Pluck. And that's it. He gets a sword named Pluck. That's the origin story of it, and it's just so ridiculous. That whole scene where like intense action, and all of a sudden they're total bros, and then he gives him a sword, and he writes in blood. Oh man, that was biggest highlight of the show so far for me was the introduction of Pluck. I really liked that moment.
I liked it when they're underwater.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, what am I going to do? And he's like, he's going to have to come up for air. And he's like, what? He's going down? And he's like, he lifts up a rock. He's like, this used to be a mining town. There's got to be trapped air under these rocks. And then he gets air. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he really that was kind of like pulling strings out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, duh, I'm about to drown, but I realize that this is a mining town, so there might be air under these rocks. Swims to the bottom, lifts up the rock, gets his hormone back, kicks some total baddie butt. I think that was around the same area, too. Okay, and then my second most memorable moment was in the first episode of the second act. He buys a Coca-Cola after being, like, enticed by this salesman. And he's going into this dark alley, finds a person has a gun. He's going to shoot him, and, like, this is the introduction to Joseph's...
Joseph? Yeah. Yes.
Introduction to his hormone abilities. It's just like, before you even pull that trigger, I will have already snapped your finger. Okay, they go slow motion. He's about to pull the trigger. And then Joseph, through the Coca-Cola, channels his hormone to shoot the Coke cap off. Flies through the air, snaps his finger off, and then as that's happening, he just freaking bottoms up the bottle and chugs it all down in one gulp. Oh man, just the synchronicity, the ridiculous antics, like, oh man.
Joseph Joestar is a champ. He is ridiculous.
A certified B.A.
Grade A. Dude, that whole chapter,
B.A.
like,
Yep.
I don't want to spoil anything for you, but I will tell you that Nazis are involved, and it gets crazy. It gets absolutely nuts, and I love it. Would you say it gets
bizarre?
Bizarre? Oh. I did not see that coming.
Yeah. Sounds like a bizarre adventure. Specific to a single person who's reoccurring. His name is JoJo.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. I love that show. They're done with part 3, and part 4 is like gradually coming out. But are you watching it dubbed or subbed?
I'm watching the dubbed version.
The dubbed version?
I'm not all about the subs.
I'm
not about that sub, no dubbing. Whatever. Keep going.
That I'm aware of, they have all of part 1 and part 2 dubbed, and a little bit of part 3 dubbed. So,
and let me just say something about this while I'm thinking about it. This is way different from the other JoJo's Bizarre Adventure from I think it was early 2000s or 90s that I was watching at first when you told me about this.
Yeah.
That show was a lot, A, more different in story, and B, worse. Totally worse. I'm not even gonna... It has none of the appeal of this new stuff.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, it's, I really enjoyed part 2, the part that you're coming on right now.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably my favorite so far. Part 3 is still good. Part 3 is better than part 1, but I still like Joseph Joestar. He was the shit. He's a cocky little motherfucker too. Like he's got. Like,
I feel like I'm not gonna like that about him, but
you will though.
Maybe
you will. But some of the things he says, like he likes to predict what his enemies are gonna say. He's like, and now you'll say, this, and then it'll be like, and now you'll say, how did you get from here to there so quick? And then they actually say it. It's like,
sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy.
Do we want to talk about any other animes, or we probably already took all our time with JoJo, right?
We probably, yeah. I think we should be done with anime. I haven't watched any new anime anyway, so.
You've just been sucked into this one singular. I mean, that's what I do too. I freaking binge watch through these ones. I don't really watch multiple animes at the same time. At some point, I was watching like One Piece while watching other animes just to give myself a break because you kind of can't binge watch One Piece. It's just too repetitive.
This is just never, and it never ends either.
Yeah, it never ends. A little bit.
All right. Well, that's.
Oh yeah, we ran out of topics.
That's all, folks.